What's going on, everyone? It's Rando. I'm back again. I actually have my friend Quentin out here with me today. He's going to film a little bit and I'm going to film him. Kind of wanted to run down through just some like Glock versus its clones. So we got a regular Glock. Now this is a Gen 5, so it's going to be compared to Gen 3 style clones. But we have a combat armory frame. We have an SCT frame, then we have a very popular dagger frame. Now these are all the 19 size. I don't have a P80. I actually had one in the past. I didn't even feel it was worthwhile for me to get one, so I'm sorry if you really like that. But we're just gonna compare these today. Now I've shot these. I have my own impressions, but Quentin's gonna take a shot with them. I'm gonna load the same mag, so we're giving it the same chance, and it's gonna be a Glock factory mag. Same mag, and I'm gonna let him just shoot, you know, well, a bunch of rounds, but initially just for the sake of filming, 10 rounds out of each gun to see just, you know, which one he thinks is superior. I don't even, do you own a Glock?
I do not.
Okay, so he doesn't already have any biased opinion or fanboy opinion of anything. I like them all, to be honest with you, and they all work. But let's just see what, you know, his kind of unbiased opinion thinks of which one is just the most comfortable to shoot. I'm not even worried about necessarily functionality. Now, I hope that they all function great for him, but I just want him to see, you know, which one feels the best in the hand. And we're going to use the same ammo. It's just Blazer Brass. We're going to go with the cheap 115 grains today and go for it. And you'll see that I have just some random targets set up on our little range here. It's just us today. So we're gonna just do a little bit of shooting. Now I don't want him to shoot for, you know, perfect excellence every shot every time. I just want him to take his time and shoot it and just tell me legitimately, and you, what's the most comfortable. So give us a second, we're gonna get loaded up and go on from here. All right, so I have it down here, and you probably noticed from the original that I did actually swap out this slide on here, and that's just because I wanted to use a new one that I got. So sorry, you know, movie magic, just flopped it over. But I wanted to show you all that, hey, these guns are unloaded. There's nothing in them, as usual. Okay, because we're gonna be handling them a little bit up front. So my friend Quentin here, who actually has his own YouTube channel, check out Wet Dreams. He's all about fishing and things and stuff like that. I'm actually gonna blindfold him to begin with just an old hoodie, and I'm gonna hand him each firearm just so he can get like a blind impression real quick, like, oh, you know, I like the feel of this one. We're gonna do that, and then as I said, we're gonna use the same 10 rounds out of this 15 round factory mag with each firearm, and let him give her a shot. So just give us one. So obviously this is very scientific, you know, like a very good blindfold. So let's just start with one here, obviously unloaded, and I'm going to be handing it to him. How does it feel in the hand?
It feels pretty good. Not a bigger hand, so probably could definitely use, like, it's for myself, an extended
like a magwell, or
yeah, something, or like a pinky extension, one of the two.
I got you.
Other than that, I mean, the girth of it feels good.
Oh, girth, yes. Fair enough. All right, let's move on. All right, go ahead.
This one, I don't know where you're at, so I hope.
I'm stepped off to the side, so you can point. You can pull up.
I'd say this one's pretty comparable to the first.
Okay, that's fair. Okay, we're gonna set that down. Let's go ahead and we're gonna grab this one. Let me drop the slide. I'm gonna hand it to you now. Oop. There you go.
Ooh, that one's comfortable. Yeah, so like this one, I feel like it cradles my pinky a lot better to handle.
Okay, that's fair. Okay,
yep. And
we're gonna go last but not least. And again, there's nothing in this one as well. Okay, I'm gonna hand you the firearm here. There you go.
Okay, I'd say this one's actually pretty similar to the third one there.
Okay.
Fits my hand a little bit better.
Okay.
I feel like the back kind of curves up a little bit more, but I think that just might be the way I'm holding it.
I gotcha.
But
that's fair.
I'd say the last two.
The last two were probably the better ones.
Yeah, for myself personally.
Okay.
I'd say probably the third one felt the best.
The third one, and the third one was actually the dagger. So the third one was actually the dagger. So we're gonna get everything loaded up and just let him fire, and obviously not blindfolded though, and we're gonna just kind of, you know, see his opinion. All right, so right now we're loading up the combat armory frame. Now this isn't a judge of the slides themselves at all. This is the combat armory frame. I'm gonna step to the side. We're gonna let him go ahead and just take some shots. Again, they're all gonna be using the same magazine. So we'll go from there. one, buddy. All right, we'll go back with the next one. All right, now we're up with the Glock 19. So let's throw some rounds through it. All right, up with the next one. Now this is the dagger, and this is actually a full dagger from PSA. Slide, frame, and everything. Let's see how it works. All right, pretty slick with that one. Let's move on to the next. All right, so last up, the SCT frame here. All right, give her a rip. About the conclusion now. I'm just really filming Quentin here because he's gonna kind of talk a little bit for us, point to what he likes the most. Obviously they're all back to being unloaded. We did the 10 rounds of test fire. Tell me your thoughts. Which one do you honestly feel was the most comfortable out of these four?
The most comfortable for me was the dagger.
Okay, so
it fit my hand good. It was quick on follow-up shots.
Yeah, nice. Okay,
so that one was definitely my favorite. The trigger pull was felt a little long.
Okay,
but it was crisp once you got to
you had to like reach the back wall, and then
you reach the back wall, it was pretty crisp.
Okay.
Probably my least favorite would have been, I'm not sure which one this is.
That is the Combat Armory frame.
So the Combat Armory probably was my least favorite. The grip didn't fit my hand real well.
Okay.
The trigger wasn't bad, but it just didn't fit my hand real good.
Okay, that's fair.
Second least favorite, I'd say, is probably this one here.
The actual Glock.
The actual Glock.
Okay.
Trigger's just really stiff, so it made keeping on target really hard whenever you're trying to pull the trigger.
Okay.
I found myself kind of pulling my shots to the right. Once I did start adjusting for that, it wasn't bad, but initially, if you don't practice that, I feel like that could be a problem.
Yeah, you're right.
As I said, the daggers, that one is definitely my favorite.
Yes.
This one here,
so the SCT
the
frame.
Nice on it, but this grip, I'm not over wild on it. Kind of wants to kick up a little bit. It feels like it wants to shift on me a little bit.
Okay, yeah, I will agree that in my own personal opinion, I really don't like the SCT frame. I think it digs into the hand a little bit, to be honest with you. My personal favorite is actually the Combat Armory out of them, and then the dagger. But hey, everybody to each their own. Like I said, I've had experience shooting these, whereas like this is just you throwing 10 rounds. So I'm gonna give you my final thoughts here. But if you had to pick an ultimate winner, like if you're like, hey, you know what, I'm gonna go buy a Glock or one of its clones, which one would you get right now?
I'd probably go with the clone and go with the dagger right now.
Okay, pretty cool. I think that's
just from 10 rounds shots. That's one I'm definitely leaning towards.
Okay, that's fair. I mean, obviously with 10 rounds, you can't rate something's full reliability or how it's going to handle. But I mean, you have to go by how it feels in your hand initially. Yeah. So I think that's always important. So
I think it's pretty important with pistols.
Oh, for sure, especially if you're going to carry it.
In your hand, you're not going to do good follow-up shots.
Yes, this is very true. Very true. Good point. All right, so let's give some more final thoughts here, and all right. So thanks for watching, my friend Quentin. Throw some lead down range here. Again, we weren't going for perfect accuracy. This was more just so he could get a feel. And yeah, I mean, truly, the dagger, it does feel awesome. Still unloaded. Getting up, getting on target. I feel that it points very well. I do feel that the little flare down here at the bottom. Now they do make aftermarket magwells, obviously, but I feel you can really get a good purchase on the firearm. I think it feels good overall. I really enjoy personally the Combat Armory frame. I feel that the grip texture is just awesome. Again, unloaded. I feel that you can get on target very well. It points nice, and it kind of gives you the little ledge up here, of a little bit of grip to actually hold on to, as I mentioned before. The Glock, it's always going to work. It's always going to function, and it's always going to be around. But truly, it's pretty bulky. Do I like it? Heck yeah, I do. It's a great firearm. I'm gonna keep using it. The SCT, actually thoroughly disappointed with myself because I don't know. Maybe it's like just the fact that the firearm itself just has that like overall look appeal to it. But then whenever you're holding it, at least for me, with bigger hands, you know, like certain points are jutting out here and kind of digging in. I do feel that it has like a pretty cool little ledge to it as far as, you know, getting some grip on it. I don't think it points bad, but ultimately whenever I'm squeezing, like, you know, with these fingers, you know, pinky and ring finger down here at the bottom, like kind of helping with my grip, I feel that it's digging in. And obviously whenever it's digging in just to make shots, it's going to make follow-up shots kind of uncomfortable. I don't know. It looks cool, but you shouldn't solely be getting something just because it looks cool. Anything that's going to be a personal defense weapon or something that you're going to, you know, EDC, or even just for home defense, you need to be able to pick it up. You need to be able to point, shoot, be comfortable with it. And obviously whenever you're jumping into a gun store and stuff like that, and you're like, hey, you know, I'm interested in a pistol, and they're showing you different things, you're going to be holding a plethora of firearms, and you might not even like Glock, and that's completely fine. Ultimately, you need to get what works for you. But your initial impression is going to be based off of just holding it in your hand. So that's why it's good to, you know, hold them and truly be honest with yourself. What's the most comfortable? Pick what's best for you. So far right now, the dagger's winning. So good job everybody out there who likes daggers, because obviously they're pretty cool. Anyway, thanks for watching. As always, be safe, be kind. God bless you, and I'll catch you guys next time. Take care.